My beloved child, I have seen the shadows that tried to surround you. I have watched as fear tried to enter your heart, whispering lies that you are not safe, that the darkness has the power to touch you. But I tell you now, those whispers are empty. The kidnappers, the destroyers, the ones who plot in secret, they shall not pass this message. This word I send to you is a wall of fire, and anyone who tries to cross it will be consumed by the light that protects you. You are not alone. Even when your hands tremble, even when your eyes can't see beyond the storm, my presence stands behind you, beside you, before you. I have written your name in light, and no darkness can erase it. Every plan made against you is already broken before it begins. The enemies move in secret, but I move in eternity, and I have already gone ahead of you. My beloved child, breathe. Feel the air that fills your lungs. It is the same breath I gave when I formed you. The kidnappers will not find you, for they are blind to the light that shields you. The message they cannot pass is this: you are mine. I do not lose what belongs to me. The hands that try to grasp you will find nothing but air, for I have lifted you beyond their reach. You are hidden not by walls of stone but by my promise, and no weapon formed against you will stand. When you walk through the valley of fear, remember this message: I walk with you. When you lie awake in the night, feeling eyes upon you, remember this message: I surround you. When you hear footsteps behind you, know that it is not the enemy approaching, it is my angel taking its place between you and danger. There are more with you than against you. You have not seen them, but they stand as soldiers of light, and their swords are drawn. You wonder sometimes, why do I face these threats? Why does the enemy seek me? Because you carry light, my child. Because you have a purpose so powerful that darkness trembles at your rising. The kidnappers come not for the weak but for the chosen, and you are chosen. But do not fear, those who plot will fall into the pit they dug. The message I give you is their wall, they will read it and stop. They will hear it and flee. They will try to cross it, but their strength will fail. You are walking through fire, but this fire will not burn you, it will reveal you. Every test, every attack, every unseen hand trying to pull you backward is only proving what I already know: you are stronger than you think, braver than you believe, and greater than you imagine. Listen, my beloved child, this message carries my seal. It cannot be broken, reversed, or silenced. You will see deliverance in unexpected places. Doors will open where walls once stood. Those who watched you in secret will see you rise in public. The same ones who whispered harm will be witnesses of your blessing. I am not late. I am never late. I come at the moment when fear believes it has won. I arrive when the last second ticks away, when the breath catches in your throat, when all seems lost. Then I move, and the kidnappers vanish like smoke in the wind. The enemy will send distractions, but you will not be moved. The voices will say, "Give up, it's too much," but my voice will thunder above them. Stand firm, my child. I am here. You are not merely surviving, you are being prepared. I am building resilience in your soul, teaching you to recognize my whisper in chaos. Soon, you will not fear the noise, for you will know the difference between my call and the enemy's deceit. Let this truth sink deep. I am your defender. I am the wall between you and harm. You will walk among wolves and not be touched. You will stand among enemies and not be shaken. The kidnappers will plan, but they will not pass this message, because this message is not written on paper, it is written on spirit. It speaks to every force of darkness and declares, enough. You cannot touch what belongs to God. Do not chase revenge. Do not fight in the shadows. Your power is in stillness. Your victory is in obedience. I fight for you in places you cannot see. Every tear you've cried is a weapon in my hands. Every moment you've endured is a seed of strength growing within you. The world will see you and call you lucky. They will not understand the divine shield that surrounds you. They will not see the angels walking beside you, the light that blinds the eyes of your enemies, the hand that pulls you out when danger rises. But you will know, it is I, your Father, your protector, your source. You were never meant to be taken. You were never meant to be bound. The kidnappers saw your destiny shining and thought they could stop it. But how can man steal what I have ordained? How can darkness erase what I have written in eternal light? My beloved child, the night may look endless, but it only hides the dawn I have already prepared. You think the darkness has won because it is quiet, because the air feels heavy and still, but silence is not defeat. Silence is where I plan. Silence is where I move without noise, without warning, without hesitation. You will open your eyes one morning and realize that everything that was meant to destroy you has already been turned into your strength. Do not let fear rewrite your story. The kidnappers cannot write what I have already finished. Your story is not one of capture, it is one of escape, of freedom, of triumph through faith. Every trap set before you is already empty, every weapon aimed at you is already broken, every plan whispered in dark corners is already undone. The message they cannot pass is the boundary of my word, and my word cannot fail. I have given you authority, my child, even when you don't feel powerful. The authority is not in your voice alone, but in your belief. When you stand in faith, heaven stands with you. When you refuse to bow to fear, angels move at your command. Every no you speak to evil echoes in eternity. Every yes you whisper to me opens doors unseen by men. You ask, Lord, why do they hate me when I have done nothing wrong? My beloved, light does not offend until it shines in darkness. The moment you began to rise, the moment you started walking in truth, you became visible to eyes that once ignored you. But I tell you, do not hide your light because it draws attention. Do not dim yourself to make darkness comfortable. You are not meant to blend in, you are meant to break through. Remember this, when I say the kidnappers won't pass this message, I mean it is not only protection, it is prophecy. This word travels faster than their steps. It builds walls higher than their reach. It creates confusion in their minds so they turn against their own plans. They will forget the roads that lead to you, their strength will fail, and their courage will melt like wax before the fire of my glory. The night will tremble at your name because your name is tied to mine. You bear my mark, my spirit, my presence. When they speak against you, they speak against me. When they reach for you, they touch flame. When they lie about you, their own words will bind them. For I am not a distant God watching from the heavens, I am the breath in your lungs. The fire in your soul, the shield that never sleeps. You may feel weak now, but I call you mighty. You may feel small, but I see a warrior clothed in light. The kidnappers wanted to silence you, but they cannot silence a voice that carries purpose. Every word you speak with truth shakes kingdoms unseen. You are not just one person, you are the echo of heaven walking in human form, so stand tall, even when your knees shake. Speak, even when your voice trembles. Love, even when they hate. Forgive, even when they curse. Because your mercy is your weapon. Your peace is your armor. Your faith is your sword. And I am your victory. The kidnappers will watch you rise, and they will not understand why their plans failed. They will wonder why their strength turned to dust, why their courage vanished. They will blame luck, but you will know, it was never luck. It was protection. It was divine interference. It was me. You will not need to run anymore. You will not need to hide. I am turning the hunter into the hunted. The same fear they tried to plant in you will return to them sevenfold. They will flee from what they cannot explain, because no man can fight what is ordained by heaven. Do not look back, my child. The past has no claim over you. Do not replay the moments of fear or betrayal. The memory of pain will fade like mist under sunlight. What remains will be wisdom, strength, and gratitude. You will look back and smile, not because it was easy, but because it did not destroy you. You are stepping into a new space where no harm can touch you, because this message now surrounds you. It moves like wind around your spirit, like light before your path. Every time you speak these words, they will guard your home, your body, your mind, your dreams. The message is alive, it breathes protection, it sings victory, it stands as a shield. I am sending helpers to you, people you have not met yet, voices you do not expect, opportunities that seem too sudden to be coincidence. But nothing I do is coincidence. I am aligning everything in your favor. The kidnappers planned in darkness, but I prepared in light. The moment they thought of your name, I had already written your rescue. Even now, angels are standing guard at every doorway of your life. They see what you cannot see. They intercept what you will never know. There are battles being fought on your behalf in realms you do not walk. That is why you must rest, my beloved. You do not need to fight every fight, just trust that I am already winning them for you. Breathe, my child. The world around you may still roar, but peace is not the absence of noise, it is the presence of me. Every time fear knocks, answer with faith. Every time doubt whispers, silence it with my word. For my word is not a book of stories, it is a living force that reshapes reality. Speak it. Live it. Believe it, the kidnappers are done. Their time is over. Their strength has failed. They will not pass this message because this message is not written in ink, it is written in fire. My beloved child, the wind that once carried fear now carries your victory. Do you feel it? The stillness after the storm is not emptiness, it is peace. It is the sound of your enemies retreating. It is the echo of chains breaking in places you will never see. What was sent to capture you has been captured itself. What was meant to silence you has been silenced by the voice of truth. The kidnappers will not get past this message, because it was not written by human hands, it was breathed by the Eternal. You are walking in a realm that fear cannot enter. Though your body lives among men, your spirit has risen higher, into light that blinds those who plot in darkness. I have clothed you with my invisibility, not the invisibility of hiding, but the invisibility of protection. They can look for you, but they will not see you. They can reach for you, but they will touch air. You move under my covering, unseen by evil, untouched by harm. I know the nights when you lay awake, feeling the heaviness of unseen eyes. I was there. I stood beside your bed when shadows crept across your mind. I whispered peace when panic tried to steal your breath. You did not see me, but I wrapped my presence around you like armor. I counted every heartbeat. And I would not let even one be taken by fear. The kidnappers thought you were alone. They did not know that heaven guards its own. Every plot formed against you is unraveling even now. Every lie spoken about you is collapsing under truth. Every person who stood in darkness thinking they could harm you will soon be forced to watch you rise higher than they ever dreamed possible. For my justice is not slow, it is perfect. I do not forget. I do not overlook. I measure the heart, and I reward faithfulness with favor. My beloved child, do not look at their power, look at mine. The kidnappers rely on strength that fades, but my strength never ends. The earth itself obeys my voice, the wind listens when I speak. The seas stop at the edge of my word. If I can hold the universe in balance, can I not hold you safe? You are protected not by walls but by purpose. Your destiny itself is your defense. The path I have written for you cannot be interrupted by hands of flesh. Every step you take in obedience becomes a shield, every act of faith becomes a weapon. Even your silence speaks power, because when you rest in me, I fight for you. There will come a time soon, very soon, when you will see what I was doing behind the scenes. You will understand why I allowed certain things to happen. You will see that every delay was protection, every detour was guidance, every heartbreak was preparation. What seemed like rejection was actually redirection. I was not taking from you, I was leading you towards something that could never be stolen. Do not waste your strength on revenge. The ones who try to hurt you will face the consequences of their own making. They dug pits that they will fall into. They built traps that will snap upon their own feet. I do not need you to fight for me, I need you to trust me. When you trust me, I move mountains silently. I rearrange realities. I bring victory without a single word from your mouth. You have cried, my child, but those tears were never wasted. I collected every one. They have watered the soil where your next blessings will bloom. Soon, joy will grow where pain once stood. Laughter will rise where fear once ruled. The kidnappers wanted to stop your destiny, but all they have done is confirm it. You are stepping into a season of divine revelation. You will begin to see signs that only you can understand, numbers, words, moments that align perfectly. They are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Each one will whisper, "You are safe. You are chosen. You are protected, you are my message in human form." Every step you take preaches hope. Every breath you take declares survival. You are proof that no weapon formed against the faithful can prosper. The kidnappers could not pass this message because it was not meant for them. It was meant for you. It was written for the child who doubted, the soul who almost gave up, the heart that thought it was alone. Now, rise. Let the world see what I have done in you. Not for pride, but for purpose. Walk boldly through every door I open. Speak gently, but carry the authority of heaven in your voice. Love deeply, even those who hurt you, for your love is not weakness, it is light. And light is the one thing darkness cannot fight. Do not be afraid to dream again. The enemy tried to make you afraid of your own potential. He tried to convince you that dreaming leads to disappointment. But dreams are divine seeds. When you dream in faith, you create realities that no one can take away. I have placed new visions in your heart, and I will bring them to life in their time. You will look around one day and realize that every threat has disappeared. Every shadow that haunted you will have no power left. You will stand in a field of peace and know that the storm was never stronger than your purpose. You will see how close the enemy came, and how much closer I was. This message, my beloved child, will follow you wherever you go. It is not limited to this moment, it travels with you into every season, every city, every challenge. It guards your steps when you walk, your thoughts when you rest, your path when you move forward. Speak it over yourself, over your family, over everything you love. The kidnappers will not pass this message. Say it when you wake up. Say it before you sleep. Say it when you feel fear rising. Say it when doubt whispers. Because each time you do, the heavens echo it, and the darkness retreats. My beloved child, I have watched over you from the very beginning. I have seen the tears you hid, the fears you tried to silence, the nights when you wondered if anyone truly saw your pain. I did. I was there in every moment when you thought you were alone. You have never been unseen. You have never been unprotected. You have never been unloved. There were times when the shadows seemed louder than your faith, when the weight of fear pressed against your chest and you could barely breathe. Yet here you are, still standing, still fighting, still believing somewhere deep inside that something greater is watching over you. That something is me, my beloved. I am not far away. I am not silent. I am not powerless. I am here, closer than your heartbeat, stronger than the storm, greater than any enemy that tries to touch what I have chosen. There are those who planned against you, those who watched you in secret, those who wished harm upon your peace. They called themselves clever, they thought their plans were hidden. But nothing escapes my sight. Every whisper, every scheme, every intention made in darkness was seen before it began. And before they even moved, I had already moved. Before they plotted, I had already written your escape. Before they reached out their hands, I had already built a wall they could not cross. The kidnappers will not pass this message, because this message is not paper, it is power. It is spirit. It is my word spoken over your life. It travels faster than thought, it burns brighter than fear, it covers you in ways you cannot comprehend. I do not send empty promises, my child. When I speak protection, heaven itself moves. When I speak peace, the earth listens. When I call you mine, no one can unclaim you. I know the fear that once gripped your mind, the what-ifs, the sleepless nights, the replaying of every danger, every threat. I saw when you prayed quietly, hoping I heard you. I did. I always do. And even when I seemed silent, I was fighting battles on your behalf in places you could not see. I do not always roar, sometimes I whisper. But whether my voice thunders or breathes, it never stops working. You thought you were weak, but I call you strong. You thought the enemy was close, but I was closer. You thought you were in danger, but you were being delivered. Every step you took through fear became a step into destiny. Every tear became a seed of strength. Every scar became a mark of victory. Do not look at what threatened you, look at what I have built within you. You are no longer a victim of fear, you are a vessel of power. You carry light now, and darkness trembles when you move. That is why the enemy tried to take you. That is why the kidnappers plotted, because you carry purpose, and purpose cannot be stolen. It can only be delayed if you let fear win. But you, my child, have already won, because I have gone before you. Listen closely. The kidnappers will not pass this message. Their strength will fail, their voices will crack, their plans will fall apart in confusion. Every path they try to walk toward you will lead them in circles. Every door they touch will close before they can enter. Every thought they form against you will return upon them. I will not allow a single hand raised against you to succeed. My protection is not fragile, it is eternal. When you walk, walk boldly. When you sleep, sleep peacefully. When you pray, pray with fire in your heart, knowing you are heard. You are surrounded by angels you do not see, sentinels of light stationed around you. They stand at your doors, your windows, your roads, your dreams. The kidnappers cannot cross where my presence stands guard. You are not hidden by walls but by destiny. Your calling itself is your shield. I have marked you with purpose, and purpose cannot be captured. Even now, I am rewriting every danger that once loomed over your life. I am replacing it with favor, replacing fear with faith, replacing uncertainty with strength. You will not be taken. You will not be destroyed. You will not be silenced. You are not meant to live small, afraid of every shadow. You are meant to walk with your head high, knowing who you belong to. I am your Father, your protector, your refuge. When I say enough, the storm stops. When I say be still, the chaos obeys. You are not at the mercy of men, you are held in the mercy of God. The kidnappers thought they could touch destiny, but destiny cannot be touched, it can only unfold. What they plan to use against you will become the very thing that propels you forward. You will rise higher not despite the attack, but because of it. The fire meant to burn you will purify you instead. The fear meant to weaken you will turn into courage. You will look back and realize that every threat was an invitation to trust me more deeply. My beloved child, your story is far from over. You have survived the valley, and now I am calling you to the mountaintop. You will speak not of pain, but of power. You will testify not of loss, but of learning. The world will see what I have done and know that I am real. Your peace will confuse those who wanted your chaos. Your joy will silence those who wanted your sorrow. Your light will blind those who love the dark. I am rewriting your atmosphere even now. Where fear once lived, faith will reign. Where worry once whispered, wisdom will speak. Where pain once echoed, purpose will sing. You are entering a season of clarity, where you will know why I kept you waiting, why I closed certain doors, why I removed certain people. What looked like rejection was my protection. What looked like loss was my preparation. There are things I hid from you, not because you were unworthy, but because you were not ready. Now you are ready. Now you have the strength to handle what's coming, the wisdom to discern truth from lies, and the faith to walk forward even when the road looks uncertain. You will not stumble this time, for I walk with you step by step. I am giving you back your confidence. You lost it in the battle, but it was never gone, it was just buried under exhaustion. Now it will rise again, stronger, clearer, purer. You will speak with authority, move with grace, and act with divine timing. You will make decisions that align perfectly with my will, because your spirit is awakening to my voice. Do not fear the shadows anymore. The kidnappers are gone. Their influence is broken. The hold they thought they had on your life has dissolved in the fire of my word. The message they cannot pass is the barrier that will follow you forever. Wherever you go, this decree goes before you: touch not my anointed, do my child no harm. Every time you doubt, remember how far you have come. Remember the moments you thought you couldn't survive, and yet you did. Remember the days you thought you were forgotten, and yet help came. Remember the nights you cried alone, and yet morning still came. Every moment was proof that I was here, that I am still here, that I will never leave. You will see miracles soon, small at first, then greater, until they become your new normal. Doors that were sealed shut will open without effort. People who once opposed you will suddenly step aside. Opportunities you didn't chase will chase you. The protection over your life will become so evident that even those who doubted you will begin to wonder how you made it. You will simply smile. For you will know the answer, because God said so. The kidnappers will hear your name and tremble, not because of fear of you, but because of the presence you carry. You are marked by my spirit. You are hidden in my shadow. You are surrounded by glory. The enemy can see the light around you, and it blinds him. You will walk through danger untouched, through fire unburned, through storms unbroken. Every blessing I promised is still on the way. Nothing has been cancelled, only delayed for perfect timing. You will have peace in your home, strength in your heart, clarity in your mind, and provision in your path. You will live to see every word I spoke fulfilled. Do not rush. Do not fear. Just trust. Keep walking, keep believing, keep listening. I am not finished writing your story, and the next chapters will make sense of everything that once hurt you. You will laugh again, dream again, and rest without fear. The kidnappers won't pass this message because this message is not for them, it's for you, so hold it close. Let it breathe inside you. Speak it over yourself when the world grows loud: I am protected. I am chosen. I am free. The kidnappers will not pass this message. You are mine, my beloved child. Always have been. Always will be, and no power on earth or in the unseen world will ever change that.